Good afternoon, this is Rich Nelson with Allendale, covering the wrap-up comments. Today is Friday. This is March 16th of 2012 here. Of course, outside markets did add a little support here with the U.S. dollar down about 37. That, of course, adds a slight tone of underlying support to commodity prices as a whole. However, as far as corn, up 4.25 cents for that May contract. This now puts the May at its highest close since November 8th. So certainly that's quite a good benchmark here. As far as corn news, we can point out that overall the trade's still pretty excited about Chinese corn prices as the futures hit new highs in China overnight here. Now keep in mind, cash markets are actually quite a bit different. They're not hitting new highs. It is the futures contract which did here overnight in China. As far as soybeans, up 6.25 cents, the highest close for the May contract since September 16th. So certainly as far as soybeans, a little higher trade there as well. Wheat up 7.5 cents. Keep in mind, as far as the wheat, though this isn't a new milestone as far as a high, this certainly is a very dramatic rebound here as far as moves this week. Overall news this morning, a little supportive as far as inflation. I've got February inflation was up 0.4% over January. However, once you kind of strip that out and you look at just fuel by itself, gasoline prices on a retail basis were up 6% as far as that goes for the month of February. So this will kind of restart some discussions on commodity speculation, commodity bull rally, those type of issues here, inflation, and therefore that is supportive to commodities as a whole, including grains as well. So as far as news this week, we're still talking about China, still talking about export sales being good for a fifth week in a row for corn. As far as soybeans, we're still seeing some extra sales here from the problems in South America. So that certainly is adding a little excitement here as well. Over on the wheat side, we will point out that one French analysis group is starting to re-raise some concerns now about the EU wheat crop. They suggest that maybe production has been overstated for France, Germany, as well as Russia. Now, this comes on top of everyone's concern over Ukraine. So maybe this issue as far as winter wheat in Europe, maybe that will be something we'll look at here in the next few weeks as well. Over on cattle, down 27 cents as far as the April contract. Keep in mind for cattle, we do have some problems this week with wholesale beef. This morning's beef report was negative again as well, down 28 for choice and 64 for select. So overall, beef prices have deteriorated throughout the entire week. Cash cattle traded at 126 for the week, which was down $1. And at this point, we don't have that news we need to get this market posting a moderate rebound, as it typically does towards the end of March. Keep in mind, typically the trend from maybe the late March all the way down into summer is straight down. So as far as cattle goes, we'll have to watch this very carefully, whether we do get a chance at getting some higher rebounds or not. Over on the hogs, down $1 The trade did not react very well to the cash pork price breaking by a full $1 on yesterday's trade. So it looks like as far as hogs, they're seeing those issues from the high gas prices as well, affecting U.S. consumer pocketbooks. At the same time, for hogs, we're also looking at this seasonal period where retailers are done buying for Easter needs, and now they're transitioning to that lower demand time frame for pork demand. But biggest news this week as far as markets certainly will be Allendale's 23rd annual acreage survey. The fact as far as acreage, we suggest higher than USDA corn acres at 95.0. That's a full million acres higher than USDA. For soybeans, we suggest 74.5 million acres. That's down about 500,000 acres from USDA's latest forecast for 2012. So that's a little bullish on this end. Over on wheat, 56.6 million acres is our estimate for wheat, and that's actually quite a good deal lower than USDA's latest estimate of 58.0. So our acres numbers suggest a bearish influence for corn, maybe slightly bullish influence for both beans and wheat. Keep in mind the market will not be trading new crop fundamentals as its primary price mover for probably, we've got to wait until we get this market, we actually get this crop in the ground here. So we still have a good month, maybe 2 months before new crop fundamentals kind of retake the trade's focus. So right now the old crop focus is the key, and that is certainly based on good exports and the current talk on this issue here. So a lot of excitement this week, a lot of new highs posted for this uptrend, and maybe we'll get some more here posted early next week here. This is Rich Nelson with Allendale for the wrap-up comments. I hope you guys had a good trading week, and hope you had a good, happy, and safe holiday weekend.